What is up, my beautiful friend? We are back for episode number 293 of the hashtag Get Unstuck podcast. We're going to talk today about the woman who just doesn't wait. Welcome back, and I am Heather. If you are new here, something has shifted, and maybe you feel it too. Maybe you're listening because you know that you're not meant to live another year reacting, resetting, restarting, like all these freaking promos going on. It's every year, right? So maybe you're ready to become the woman that you've imagined. Maybe you want to become the one you've never actually led yourself to be. This episode isn't about tips or motivation. I'm not here to teach you. I'm actually here to name something. So let's get into it.
You're listening to the hashtag Get Unstuck podcast, your go-to source for all things health and fitness transformation, with certified nutrition coach and specialist turned online fitness planning mentor, Heather Newman. Heather's goal is to empower women like you to take control of your overall health and fitness strategy. Tune in each week for a realistic approach as she shares tips and tools to glitter your soul and add sparkle to your life. Let's get unstuck. You are not a tree, so let's learn to move, change, and find true happiness by creating a vision and living your dreams. For blog posts, exclusive offers, fitness strategies, monthly VIP challenges, at-home workout plans, and more, be sure to subscribe to glitteru.com. Now tighten that ponytail, embrace a more fulfilled and positive approach to life, and let's get happy. Here's your host, Heather Newman.
All right, my beautiful friends, grab your sneakers, put your hair in a ponytail. Let's go for a freaking walk. So like I said, this episode's a little bit different. It's not going to be tips. It's not going to be education. I think you guys are probably overwhelmed with all of that right now. So again, we're back for episode number 293. I've been doing this since 2019. That is crazy to even think about. But I am here to kind of name something today. So part one of this episode, I want to talk about how the old era is just dead. Okay. There's a version of you that has lived on maybe pause, waiting for the next Monday, the next January, the next hype girl, the next motivation vibe, someone to tell you, hey girl, it is time. Someone to remind you or someone to do it with you. That version is tired. And honestly, she's probably freaking bored. Women don't fall apart because they're weak. They fall apart because they're constantly starting over. And no one ever taught them that structure, not energy, is the real power. It comes down to the habit, the discipline, and that is basically a decision. So if we roll into kind of like a part two, I guess I'll divide this into little parts so we can have it in little bite-sized pieces while we go on a walk together. Part two would be something that I would consider for you, for us, the new standard. Here's what I know. Women who change don't announce it. They don't yell it. They don't make a vision board all the time. Yes, I just said that. I know. If you go back and listen to the old version of Heather, you're going to be like, but wait, you live and die on the hill of vision board. But there's a new standard. They don't talk about how next week's going to be different. We do this instead. We move quietly, consistently, and eventually unmistakably. And maybe that is you right now. Maybe you're done saying, someday I'll do it, one day I'll do it, Monday I'll do it, January 1st I'll do it. Maybe you want a life that looks like it was actually designed, scripted, not just running around in the survival hamster wheel. We have learned better by now. And if you haven't, go back and listen to all 292 episodes of this podcast. Let's break it down into another part. We will call this part 3. The woman who doesn't wait. That is you. If you are here, you are her. That is me in this season, in this era. This is our new Taylor Swift era tour. Let me tell you who she is. She walks every day. That's the foundation. Even when it's freaking cold. Because if we don't use it, we lose it. And we know this already. We don't need someone to remind us. We don't need someone to motivate us. We don't need to feel like doing it. She walks even when it's cold. She chooses clarity over chaos. She takes a breath before she reacts. She edits her house. She edits her kitchen. And if you're not sure what edit means, that is a fashion term, a style term that is used when you purge, declutter. You edit out the crap that you don't need, don't want, or it doesn't bring you joy. She edits her closet. She edits her time, where it's spent. She edits her energy. She makes decisions before she feels ready. She isn't loud. She isn't seeking any kind of approval. She's literally building the version of her that has been wanting to come out for so long. And now she has all of the experience, the tools, the education. We're in a different era. She becomes someone that her past self would never believe, simply because she refused to keep waiting around. And the secret? She wasn't special. She wasn't motivated. She just had a system. And she followed it. And she continued to follow it. And she didn't fall off. And if she did, she got back on. Let's call this part 4. What would happen if you would stop waiting? When you stop waiting, life stops being a negotiation. It stops making you feel like you're on defense and just in reactive mode. Oh, I got this on the calendar. I got this on the calendar. I got this on the calendar. I got to do this. I got to go here. I got invited here. Know that you get to choose what you want to be a part of, where you want to spend your time and energy. When you stop waiting, life stops being a negotiation. You don't ask, should I? You don't wonder, am I ready? You already know the answer. Because structure makes the decision for you. And you and your lifestyle and your eating choices and the time that you invest in yourself for your personal development, your mental clarity, to get in touch with who you are, not to be afraid of solitude, to know yourself. There are a lot of people out there that can't spend time alone. They literally have to fill up their calendar and do something, what looks to me like 24/7. That's just my perception because I don't choose to live my life that way. I like a peaceful, calm nervous system. I don't like to be in reaction mode. And sometimes the holidays, like we're just like in the middle of right now, I was going to say we're coming out of. We just got past Christmas of 2025. We're about to head into January, New Year's Eve for 2026. Now, I am not a big partier anymore. I choose to be with my family, be with my dogs, have maybe even, I don't know, something catered, watch a nice movie, have a fuzzy blanket, have a new set of PJs, put eye masks, those little eye gels underneath my eyes, and I don't know, just enjoy maybe the view from a beach, a balcony on the beach. But what happens when you stop waiting is that you already know. You know your answer, you know what you want, and you design that. You make it happen because structure makes the decision for you. And then you kind of step into that. And it may be a little bit out of alignment from what everybody around you is used to. And just because you did it last year and for the last 20 years doesn't mean that you need to keep doing it if it's not bringing you joy, if it's not bringing you peace, if it's making your nervous system full of anxiety and stress, that is your body telling you that you need to reassess this. This may not be for you, or maybe take it in smaller doses. However this resonates with you. This could be in any capacity. It could be in workouts. It could be with your relationship with food. It could be your relationship with alcohol. It could it could be your relationship even with money and taxes and saving and future, your, IRA or whatever it could apply to anything. So I'm just going to close with this. I'm going to close with the invitation without the push. If you're listening right now, maybe you too are becoming her. Maybe you feel that quiet click, the one that says, I'm not waiting around anymore. What am I waiting for? I'm not getting any younger. Structure is how I personally stopped waiting. And it's how I'm helping women move quietly into their next era. So Tone January 01.26 is the system so that you're not guessing. You don't need a hype girl. You don't need a reset. You just need a plan. And if you want to start living like the woman who doesn't wait around anymore and doesn't just go after the next sparkly, shiny thing because everybody else is doing it, then I want you to start living like the woman who doesn't wait inside of tonen10.com. That's TONEN10.com. And I will see you inside. I love you so much. I hope you had a great walk. We got in at least 12 minutes together here. Go back and listen again. That'll give us almost 30-minute walk, and it'll resonate. Like the second time you hear it, you may get something more out of this. It may calm you a little bit. I'm coming from a very peaceful, happy, calm state today, and I'm good with that. I love this. All right. I wish you the happiest new year. I want to thank you for being part of Glitter U. That's kind of like the umbrella of everything that we do here. And structure is the flex, you guys. Tone January 01.26 at tonen10.com, and listen anytime to this podcast at glitteru.com. Just click on the word podcast. If you haven't seen it yet, we've redesigned both websites. They're incredibly easy to navigate, and we've got some programs in there or some resources that if you're not sure where to start, there's some entry-level things that you can do, including our walking system. It's called The Walk. It's a structured walking system. It's $37 right now. It won't stay there forever, but basically what you get inside The Walk, not to make this any type of promo, but some of you aren't familiar. If you've never done Tone with me before and you're new here, or even if you're not, even if you're coming back from a little hiatus, The Walk is a simple walking system, but it's built on structure and no pressure. So The Walk is a calm, repeatable walking system that I designed for women who walk or want consistency and want to walk without the pressure of I have to walk. It's not a challenge. There are no step goals. I am not a big step goal person. You know that about me. If you don't, now you do. There's nothing to keep up with. Instead, you just follow a simple weekly rhythm using intentional time and distance so that walking becomes something you return to, not something that you quit. Walking kind of becomes your therapy. But not only that, The Walk is designed to support if you're new here, if you're coming back here, if you've been here with me since 2015. The Walk is designed to help support heart health, weight management, stress reduction, mental clarity, sustainable movement, without tracking, without overthinking, and definitely without any burnout. So what do you get? This is not inside of Tone. This is a separate designed program in case all you want to do is walk. Buy it once and be done, and you've got what you need every 6 weeks. So what's included? You get a 36-page digital walking guide, which is a PDF. You can download it and take it to your local, what I used to call Kinko's. It's now like FedEx. I do it all the time. It's a 6-week structured plan that you can repeat any time. It's simple tracking pages if you choose, with the time and distance. Again, not the steps. We're not counting the steps. So optional quiet accountability by request is an option if that's for you. You buy it once and use it whenever you need structure again. It's a great place to start if you're not sure, where do I even get started? I know I need to make a change. And this could be the perfect match. And if not, what have you got to lose? Absolutely nothing. You've got so much to gain: heart health, weight management, stress reduction, mental clarity, sustainable movement. And it's you against yourself. You keep your eyes on your own paper. You don't have to worry about anybody else. You don't even need to tell anybody that you're doing it. Okay? But I'm always here if you need me. Feel free to reach out at GlitterU on Instagram. That's GLITTER, the letter U. You can always DM me there. That's the best place to get in touch with me these days if you're not already inside of Tone. If you're inside of Tone, we have a group app. And also you'll have personal access to me. So I hope you ladies have a fabulous day. Now we're at 16 minutes. Go enjoy your walk and listen again. And again, Happy New Year. I love you so much. Bye.
Hey friend, thank you so much for listening to Heather's Get Unstuck podcast. Her goal is to help as many women as possible, and if this episode helped you in any way, you can directly impact Heather's efforts by simply sharing a screenshot of this to your social media or team. Also, if you're looking for additional support, feel free to find Heather on Instagram at GlitterU, her website at www.glitteru.com, and or join the free Get Unstuck community Facebook group.